People working together for a common purpose has been the centerpiece of social organization ever since our early ancestors. Groups were used for common activities such as hunting, raising a family, and defending communities. Nowadays, global forces in the business world, such as increased competition, need for innovation, and the demand for high levels of expertise, have led humans to shift back to working in teams. Let's start out by defining a team. A team is a group of two or more individuals that interact socially, have a common goal, and are performing in a relevant task. They also have different roles and responsibilities. The business world is one that requires humans to work and interact with each other. Most of the time, this interaction is beneficial for performance. However, teamwork can also hinder performance. Let's examine instances where teamwork hinders performance. Research in performance is very common in medicine. Estimates have shown that almost 70% of adverse events occur not because of technical errors, but rather because of ineffective teamwork. Teamwork plays a crucial role in success rates of surgeons. Hookman and Pisano studied the success rates of heart surgeons in hospitals where they worked and in other hospitals where they did not know the group. Results show better success rates at the hospital they worked because they had an abundant team of colleagues, which helped them develop interactive routines that allowed the unique talents of each member in the group to emerge. This study shows that expertise alone does not guarantee good performance. An experiment by Williams and colleagues in 2008 showed that inexpert participants who discussed goals and how to reach them performed better than expert participants when they did not have previous discussion on the task at hand. Now that we know how teamwork can affect performance, let's examine how we can use teamwork to enhance performance in the workplace. The role must match the member. Groups perform better when members are aligned to the roles that best match their personalities, skill levels, and knowledge. This guarantees that members have confidence in the workplace and decreases the chances of having workplace bullying. Having a cohesive group. Groups with higher cohesiveness follow the group norms more closely, are more committed, feel positively towards the group, and engage in more interactions with the group. Group cohesiveness is associated with better performance. When a group is cohesive, it has better performance. However, performance can also increase the cohesiveness in the group.
Social loafing. Social loafing occurs when there is a reduction in individual output when placed in a group. It can be corrected by limiting the scope of the project, keeping the groups smaller, and using peer evaluations. Individuals are less likely to engage in social loafing when they think their efforts will help them achieve outcomes they value personally and they are likely to achieve. Making a task that is minimal to the members in the group can lead for them to compensate and perform even better than they would have alone.
Having set goals. Groups perform better when they have a specific, challenging, and reachable goal. They are also more likely to benefit when there are incentives in place for achieving these goals. Having a set identity. When members believe that they have a shared identity across the group, boundaries and attractiveness of group members increase and interactions become more peaceful. Motivation, emotional awareness, and communication. Having high levels of energy to reach goals, but at the same time being able to communicate with team members about feelings and ideas leads teams to perform better. Adaptability. Being able to adjust strategies based on the information gathered from the group environment requires being aware of what works for each respective group environment. These 7 tips can lead to the improvement of performance in the workplace, but how can these tips be implemented? McEwan and colleagues concluded that teamwork interventions work particularly well for both new teams and pre-existing teams. They concluded that the most successful interventions were those that included workshops where team members worked through case studies, watched and critiqued videos, discussed team-related goals and plans, and engaged in critical thinking activities. When thinking about your business, don't only focus on hiring the best available candidates, but also focus on giving them the tools they need to work together. This can lead them to perform even better in the workplace. Just like Adam Grant said, once we have the right people in the bus, let's make sure they spend some time driving together.